I just want to ask how your perspective on mental health and balance in your life has changed and sort of evolved throughout your training and your early adult life. Like, how has your perspective on mental health and balance evolved, particularly as you work towards your first High Rocks event?
I would say that mental health has started to become more important for me to focus on. It's not something I'm like, whereas like I'm good, I would say, at least I feel, I'm good at fitness. I've done it for a while. I've been able to create a physique that I'm proud of. Okay, now like I'm switching gears of like, there's where else can I grow? And that is like in my mental like health and like my mindfulness like headspace. So that's been more of a focus. And that's where like, you know, having my morning routine, which I'm very a routine type of person. So having my morning routine, having my gym routine, and then having like a nighttime routine of like going over the stuff that like in my like journal, or reading a little bit more, or when I go on walks, maybe listening to like a podcast that's has to do with mindfulness or something that like I'm learning. It's not just like, you know, gossip, or it's not just music all the time. And sometimes like I will go and like not bring my phone, and I'll just like walk with my thoughts, and I like to walk out to Broadway Pier, especially like in the mornings, and I'll just like stand there and just be like super grateful for where I live, and just like say a few things that I'm super grateful for, and just like take in that like I get to live in San Diego. I have my 2 awesome dogs. I'm able to like walk out here and live my life, and like I'm, you know, doing better each day. Like I like whatever it is that I'm super grateful for, and just kind of like take that in. So like sometimes I'll just kind of go on like meditative walks too. That's how much I enjoy walking around, but just being more mindful of like what I'm always listening to. So instead of like, and I love music, so I'll always listen to music, but sometimes I'm just like, let me throw on an audio book that like is going to help improve that. And then training going into High Rocks, I know that having a really good community behind me is going to be huge, because I'm going to need that support. But then also knowing like you can do the hard stuff. You've done hard stuff before. You kind of asked for this. So like, let's like, come on, Sam, like, let's finish this. And maybe giving myself like that toughness that I kind of had when I was younger. I don't want to like beat myself up, but be like, hey, like you can do this for an hour. Come on. You've done harder things. Like, get through this, because you know that like in the end, like maybe you can have that donut that you really wanted. Like every once in a while I'll be like running, I'll be like, you know, you want those pancakes at the end of the night.
Hell yeah.
If you want them protein pancakes or something, like have like,
which isn't even that unhealthy,
no,
if we're being honest.
But I do enjoy my
unless you're using
pancakes.
like half a bottle of syrup on top of
No,
there.
sometimes it'll be like peanut butter, sometimes it'll be honey.
Yeah.
It just depends.
Nutella?
I'm not a Nutella girl, but sprinkles, I'll always put sprinkles in my pancakes, because I think
rainbow
sprinkles.
Let's
sprinkles
go.
are for winners.
Of course.
So and like all my friends, if they do watch this, they're going to totally make fun of me, because they're like, you really do like, you're a big pancake girl. Loves pancakes. Girl loves pancakes. But if that's my bad vice, like I'll take it. I do also enjoy a good donut, but pancakes are a little easier to come by.
Yeah, I feel like I'm generally pretty healthy as well.
Yeah.
My one vice, I would say, is tortilla chips and hummus.
Okay.
Like pretty much every day. Like I find myself like driving home from work, I'm like looking forward to my bowl of tortilla chips and hummus.
And hummus. Okay, not
and I'm
salsa,
like,
guacamole.
Nope, hummus. And
okay.
I make it myself. Usually
Okay.
homemade like garlic hummus.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I buy it from the store.
So banana bread and hummus.
Banana bread and hummus. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Ask everybody at work. That's my go-to.
Okay.
But yeah, like if that's my worst thing that I'm eating is like a bowl of chips and hummus. And by the way, portion control, I pour them into a bowl, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not just eating out of the bag.
Yeah.
But it's like everybody's got something,
For
right?
sure.
If that's the worst thing that I'm indulging in, like I feel like I'm doing pretty well.
Definitely. And I'm more of like, I love food so much that like if it doesn't taste good, I'm like, I'm not going to waste my calories. Like I want it to be good. I want it to be some good stuff, or else I'm like, I'm not going to eat that.
For sure. I go grocery shopping once a week because I buy like lots of fresh fruits and vegetables, and I eat mostly whole foods.
Yeah.
And I waste very little.
Yep.
Like a lot of people waste food. Like I'm very economical with my food.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, like something will go bad because I like forgot about it in the fridge, or it was like I made too much and I had like too much meal prep and it went bad or whatever.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll throw something away, and I feel a little bit bad about it, but not really, because I don't waste that much.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not, to your point, going to eat something if it like tastes bad.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Yeah.
Like
No.
I'd rather save my calories for something else.
No, my friend and I went to the grocery store last night. She's like, why do you want to go to the grocery store on Friday? I'm like, why not? Because no one else is there, so I can like do
Because I don't want to
whatever.
pay $15 for a DoorDash delivery fee.
And I definitely have. I have done that. I have been doing that, and I was like, I'm gonna be a little more mindful. I'm gonna go to the grocery store. And she was like, I'm so hungry. And I was like, you never go to the grocery store hungry. What were you thinking? She was like, she's like, what about this? She's like asking me all these questions. Like, what about this? Would you eat this? And I was like, I would probably get a piece of fruit, or I would get like a jerky stick. I don't know. And so she like got a jerky stick, and then she like looked at these, those like Perfect bars, and she like took a bite. She's like, this isn't good. I was like, yeah, I wouldn't eat it. I'm not going to waste my it has 12 grams of protein to 25 grams of carbs. I was like, I need more protein. And if you were that hungry, like, can you wait like another 30 minutes or so? Or she's like, yeah, I'm not going to eat it. I was like, okay. I was like, yeah, why eat it and waste the calories? I want something delicious.